We're here with Seton Hill men's soccer coach Dan McCarty. Dan's the only men's soccer coach here that we've known at Seton Hill University. Dan, before we talk about this season, just talk a little bit about last season, that crazy year you guys had. You had 7 ties, which is pretty much unheard of, but you did advance to your third PSAC semifinal.
Yeah, last season was a little bit tough. I get teased by my buddies a good bit about the 7 ties, but they always complain about not scoring, and I just say that we're tough to beat. But honestly, with the injuries that we had last year, I thought maybe some of those ties could have jumped over to the win column for us. But it was nice to get those points when we needed them, especially against Westchester late in the season.
Dan, you guys ended camp last week. You played a few scrimmages.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you learn about the team? Things you look like you're doing really well, and I'm sure there's some things you need to work on as well.
Yeah, there's a ton to work on. I mean, we're going to approach a season as a continual process. We want to get better each day, each training session, after each game. We want to get better. So our approach is really kind of looking forward. But I thought we played well in all 3 scrimmages. There are definitely things to work on, especially our spacing. We kind of crowd ourselves out of space in the attack. Defensively, though, we're very strong. With that back line returning, Austin back in net, he's been brilliant for us for the past 3 years. So there's always things to work on. I think the change in system a little bit, little tweaks here and there will give us some opportunities to create some good chances if we're disciplined in our shape.
You returned 2 All-PSAC and All-Region performers in Alex Dyson and Lloyd Davies. Alex up top, Lloyd in the back. Just talk about what those 2 mean to your program.
I can't say enough good things about those guys. Lloydie at the back, our captain, he's been very strong since his freshman season. The things that he does not only on the pitch but off the pitch for us is fantastic. He's a wonderful player. He's very tough 1v1. He just he's our rock back there, along with a couple of those other guys. Kettle back on form this year, so we look to him. But Alex Dyson up top this year for us right now is he's in a very good place right now. He's dynamic, he's fast, he's pacey, he's just got the technique. I haven't seen him this driven in his time with us, so it'll be nice to see what he can accomplish this year. He really understands the role and what we're asking him to do, and he's really performed very well for us this spring or this preseason.
I know you mentioned a couple other names there with Kettle in defense and
Sure.
your goalkeeper, but any other returnees who've been really impressive so far in camp?
Well, I think Johnny Tralsis has been really good in the midfield area for us. Him and Archie Locke both have just come back. They're very fit and they're on form right now. And all signs point to they're going to have just a really good second season with us. Also, I mentioned Austin a little bit ago, and he's been great for us, and he'll continue to serve the program well. If you're looking for stability, I mean, David Conley's been fantastic as well. A lot of those guys really put in the work over the summer and came back very fit.
As always, though, you're going to have some newcomers step up and
Sure.
make some plays for you on the pitch this year. Can you talk about a few of those who expect to see a ton of playing time?
Yeah, wow. There's a few of them really that can offer us some minutes and some quality minutes, and we're looking forward to seeing. I think Mo's been great. He's a defender from Germany, and Moritz is a good player, and he can really help our team out. Daniel Van Gorp has been very good in the attack. He's been playing really well, and it's nice to see him get some minutes in those scrimmages and be able to perform at a high level. But there's so many guys that can contribute on this team. I mean, we've added so many good players that are technical guys that can play the way we want to play, and we're just looking forward to seeing those guys get more game time, more experience, and see what they can add for us.
Finally, new conference realignment this year. Guys are going east-west.
Yeah.
Won't see many of those east teams unless you play them in a non-conference game. You guys will play the west teams in home and homes, with the top 3 in each side making the playoffs this year. What are your thoughts on that, first off, and what are some teams you're looking to play in that Western Division?
Well, it's First of all, I think the West, has its own challenges. Mercyhurst, Gannon, top of the list there for us. That we want to compete with those guys and put in good performances against those. Those will be critical points for us to get in the top three. As far as the alignment goes, early on I wasn't a fan, but I understand why the conference did it, and I'll miss playing those guys, because the East Side is full of talent. East Stroudsburg, Westchester, Millersville, Ship. You got all those teams over there. That's going to be a brutal side to get out of. The top three teams out there are going to have some quality and get through it. But it's kind of nice. Travel's not as cumbersome on the team. We get the rest. The bus rides are going to be a little bit shorter this year, so we're going to try to utilize everything we can to our benefit and get our boys ready to play.
Dan and the Griffins home opener is set for this Thursday, September 5th against Wheeling University. The PSAC West opener is Wednesday, October 2nd when the Griffins travel to Mercyhurst. Good luck this season, Dan.
Thanks, I appreciate it.